Hello, Aries. Good morning. This is your channel messages for the 15th of August. Aries, your channel message is you becoming the boss you've always been. Aries, so I'm getting you're stepping into your boss energy. Okay, I'm getting you no longer want to be an employee. You want to be the one who calls the shots. Okay, Aries, I'm also getting something about an aptitude test. Now, an aptitude test is an exam that measures your natural ability or skill to learn certain tasks. Companies and schools use it to see how well you can think, problem solve, and fit a specific job or program. So maybe you were so great at your aptitudeness, you broke the scale. Okay, maybe you did an aptitude test and your marks were so high you became a threat to the company. So the company either deliberately demote you to a position you never applied to, or I'm getting something about you if you come into anybody business, you're based on your aptitudeness. That's not a word. Based on whatever test them they tested before, me getting them is like you is a threat. Okay, you're gonna come in and steal the manager position. We don't want that. Okay, so me getting maybe you're seeing that it's probably better to put all that energy for something that you want to build rather than trying to put all of this intelligence and energy into an employer or an employee that don't really give a shit about you at the end of the day. Okay, you can work at a company for years and then they terminate you, and all that dedication, sleepless nights, staying at work late and having your wife at home while the dinner cold, that meant nothing to the company. Okay, so I'm getting you want your own. I'm getting after you beginning you're gonna do a test, and after you do a test, the test are gonna tell you, beginning you're gonna do an aptitude test. If it's not that, you might do a career test. I have done a career test with the government of Ontario. I have, and I got 3 choices. The first choice was a general practitioner. So the first choice, Ontario government give me a test for do to see what my career is. You can go on them government page and like do a assessment test to see the best career you're supposed to be in. So I'm gonna do it with Ontario Works. The first choice was the number 1, which was the closest proximity to what them say I should go into, was a general practitioner. So that's a doctor. I think the second one was a psychologist. I don't remember what the third one was. Something weird. Okay, but we're getting something about either a career test or aptitude test. Every time I do a career test, it brings me back to being a doctor. But I have bigger dreams in life. I have dreams of being on YouTube. Let's go ahead and go into your reading, Aries. I'm getting something about a test. Let's go. First card out, we have God. Yeah, I'm getting your calling is coming. I'm getting you're being called. You're being called. Maybe this is something you don't want though. Okay, well you have the talent, you have the skills, and you have the patience and the time management to do it. So maybe the career test I tell you to be a doctor, and you're like, no, that's sleepless nights. Me getting your call. God is calling you. Me getting your calling. Me getting you need to answer the calling. Because you're being called into service, all right? Are you being called to serve the people? Okay, whatever this job is you're doing, you're serving masses of people. You might be serving sick people, needy people, but beginning, this is your rightful path, all right? We have God. We also have Muslim, okay? I'm not sure if you're Muslim or you're doing something in the Muslim community, all right? This is weird, but I have the card in the deck anyways, so I might be connected to somebody wearing a hijab. We have God and we have Muslim. We also have Rastafarianism. Okay, is there any Rasta doctors like who actually believe in Rastafarianism? Is there any? I know that there's dentists. I see dentists in hijabs before. I'm not sure if I saw doctors in hijab. I don't know. It could be something about it being discriminated against because you have on locks, but you're a doctor, so them don't take it seriously. I'm getting you do your bachelor, you do your master, you do your PhD. All right, maybe you have hijab. And maybe you're going to want seriously competitive field because you want to be the boss and them not take you serious. You're still facing discrimination with a hijab on, being a doctor. You still have face discrimination with locks on your head, being a doctor. They're like, can we have a doctor that speaks English? Can we have a doctor that believes in God? Because I just don't want an Allah doctor operating on me. And I don't know what I just don't want locks near me. Okay, it could be something like that. We also have the number 4 rules cancer, 4 rules to home. No, this could be something when it comes down to the care of women. Maybe you're going into something where to help females. It could be either sexology, it could be maybe reproductive health, maybe teaching women how to care for themselves. We're getting something about women. So something about Muslim women, Rasta women. We're getting is women. Your fourth house is Cancer. So that's the girls. You might be going into something that's calling you to be of service to women. On a mass scale, we have Jupiter. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. They say Jupiter rules your husband, but Jupiter rules your luck. Okay? One more. And we have Jewish. We got everyone here. We got the whole party here. Okay, so we have the whole party here. We have Jewish, Rastafarianism, and Muslim. I'm getting something about you doing an aptitude test. And then I test you. I don't know what them I test you on, but I don't know if it's something and you're exceeding these options. I don't know, like them I try to see where you belong. We have all three religion here, Aries. So we're getting something about you serving these people. Something about these people. We have Jewish, Rastafarianism, and Muslim. We also have God and Jupiter. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. We're getting something about you want to become the boss, the emperor. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and go into your reading. Let's see what's happening for you, Aries. Let's see what your messages say. No, there's three different religions. There's three different religions that just came up. So I'm not sure what aptitude tests have to do with that. Okay. Unless you work around these people and again you're a threat. So maybe you're not getting into something because you're not religious. It have not. So maybe you did an aptitude test or you did a career test and you were the top student. Your marks was unbelievable. But me getting because you don't belong to any of those sectors, them not take it seriously. Or maybe you don't belong to a certain God. So them saying, no, it don't matter how intelligent you are. You're not Christian. No, you can't. We don't feel like you're the best option. Are you even Muslim? No, you're not the best option. Like, what is your faith? Maybe you have no faith, but you do have intelligence. And I do know once you are a great scientists don't have religions. If that scientist has a religion, that's not a good scientist. Great scientists don't follow religion. So yeah, yesterday you're gonna be a scientist, but you're Muslim, bitch. That makes sense. You're gonna be a scientist, and you're Jewish. You're gonna be a science, biology, physics, chemistry, and you're gonna believe in a religion. But apparently, I guess you have to believe in something in order to believe in science that proves that religion, because science proves religion is false. Religion is literature. Okay, maths and science is different from English and literature. English and literature is religious. Science, biology, how the egg is formed, DNA, that is not religion. That is science. So in science, abortions is something that is natural, is science. Religiously, you're not supposed to have abortions. Religiously. It's against the religion, but it's not against science. Science can tell you want to terminate a pregnancy, this is how you do it. So I don't know what you believe in. It could be something of maybe a test is revealing that you're not religious, you're more scientifical, which is why you think a certain way, which is why you don't follow a certain doctrine, Aries, right? Because it's science. Religion will tell you what else religion? Religion will tell you you're not supposed to get pregnant until you're in wedlock. But science say if you have sex, you'll get pregnant. Because science don't give a fuck about God. Science science does not prove that God exists. You can't use science to prove that. You have to use literature to prove it. Okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and go into reading. First card out, Aries. We have the King of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. All right, so this could be a savings account, or we're getting a big lump sum of money. Maybe you're being paid. We're getting a being paid advance to perform something. Maybe this is something about research because it's a lot of money. All right. It could be something like a fund. Are you going back to school? You go college? Maybe you go back to school. Can we get to the Knight of Pentacles? It's like a $20 to $30 to $40,000 fund. I'm not sure if you get the fund for go back to school because them seeing that you're more scientifical. So maybe you're a better doctor. Maybe you're a better whatever in the sciences you do. I'm getting you'll be better at it than majority of these people because they're not religious. And while religion will sway people for how to medically treat other people, science don't discriminate. Science don't care about your religion, your skin color, your accent. Science is science. If you're a woman and you release eggs and a man come inside of you, you're gonna have a baby. Religion will tell you, well, Muslim and Christians are supposed to reproduce. Yeah, but science is science. So I'm getting you more scientifical. Maybe that's what you're finding out about yourself. All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles. We also have the Emperor. Hi, Aries. Exactly. Me getting you want to be an emperor now. I'm sorry. Wait. Me getting you want to be, wait. Oh my God. It's, sure. Me getting you want to be an emperor now. That's you, Aries. Yeah. Me getting something about a lot of money. Is this money that they didn't, is it research? Me getting see part of a scientific research. It's not religious. It's scientific. So something may not be cultish. It might be like a group of doctors. Okay, this McGill University, MK Ultra, CIA is scientific, whatever you do. All right. So we have a lot of money here. Then we have you, the emperor. So what you're investing in. We also have the King of Pentacles. Yeah, me getting something with a lot of money. So maybe they're going to pay you. This could be them a pay you for being in the medical room doing basic diagnosis. Even though I'm not sure what the laws are, but I do know there's a shortage of doctors, all right? So maybe things that don't require 10 years of education, you can actually treat for other patients. Like let me tell you, the things they can treat would be like the common cold, antibiotics for the cold, yeast infections, period cramps, birth control recommendation. This could be things like Viagra. When it comes down to something more advanced, like any type of organ failure or hypertension, hypertension, hypoglycemia, maybe you would send the patient to a more advanced doctor. Because maybe this is something about a lot of people are waiting in the doctor's office for a prescription for one thing on it. And yes, I wait so long for one little prescription. Me getting something can be fast tracked. Now I do know in Canada, was it Canada? They gave pharmacists more leverage for patients to come in and explain them situation, and pharmacists could actually be the one to recommend them something. I think they gave the pharmacists more leeway so that people like people who have like reproductive problems, not STD, because STD you usually have to test the blood, but like feminine problems, yeast infections, these little things, BV, birth control. We're getting something that don't take 10 years for diagnose. Maybe it's being divided. All right. So the more experience will deal with those people with epilepsy, maybe mental illness, psychosis. And we're getting the other ones, doctors, other scientific persons. It could be the nurses. Well, no, it could be the nurses that are going to deal with more less advanced things. Even though one time I got Quebec to a nurse and the bitch never know what to do. Dirty stinking big pussy nurse Yannick. She named Big Pussy Nurse Yannick. She work at CLSC in Chateauguay, that big pussy bitch. We go in there for fucking medication and that bitch a Google in front of me. She in the newspaper, Quebec, big nurse, big pussy blood clot nurse. She have me in there, then she recommend hepatitis C shot for me. And I'll know she can't blood clot diagnose me. And she left on the phone, I call one doctor. By the time I'm done with her, me just grab the blood clot prescription out her hand and walk off. This dirty pussy bitch. Some of them know. Maybe you're finding out that the nurses are incompetent. Them can't make a diagnosis, not unless the doctors are there. Can be getting something about religion versus science. I don't know. Okay, let's continue. So we have a lot of money here, though. We're getting something is very lucrative. You're making a lot of money. Yes, Aries, because you want it to be the emperor. We're getting you want own your own business. You want to do your own shit. I'm getting maybe I get fight out because people are saying no. If we let Aries in, Aries will actually take over. So I'm getting you to back up something for yourself because you're too much of a threat. Yeah, we have the 5 of Wands. I'm getting you to get fight out. We're getting them is like, no, we don't want this person here because we know where you can be in the future. And you need to, and every time we hear these people, I lose them job, them keep saying your position has been eliminated. Bitch, what is? Bitch, a survivor? Is Fear Factor? Bitch, is Squid Games? What the fuck you mean my position has been? My position has, them now say your position been terminated. It has been eliminated. Bitch, eliminations. Bitch, like America's Next Top Model. You want to be on top. And the girl whose photo that I have in my hand will stay. And the girl who does not see her picture, she will leave. Wheel of Fortune, bitch. What you mean elimination? Bitch, you mean like American Idol? You mean like Rising Stars? Why them I eliminate you? Eliminate you, and then when you get eliminated, you notice that you can't get another job. Yeah, me getting company them I watch all of know, and everybody them know is a threat, or maybe who can build more of a clientele than them have because some of them have lots of social media presence. Them a fire the whole of know. They need to get back to the point where workers was workers and bosses were bosses. Now the workers them have more social media presence than the business page on Google. You know the business page on Google, the ranking, them have 51 comments. Me getting you on your social media, you have thousands. So that's why they might get rid of Uno. When it's a threat. I'm getting a lot, so this could be something about a lot of people complaining about the same thing. Maybe you notice when you actually, if you want to go to your job and do your work, you'll be a good employee. Just the moment you start care about the job more than you should, then me getting them gonna fire you. Because them not, it's like you're acting like you're a manager and you're not the manager. You're acting like you're the supervisor and you're not the supervisor. But me getting based on the aptitude test, I mean, me getting you know the inside and the outside of the whole company. You know, you is head cook and buckle washer. Me getting the boss don't like that. Him feel threatened. Him feel like you try to run your own shit. Him feel like you try to steal the secrets of the company and go and start your own. But again, you're the emperor. So me getting you're going to start something for yourself anyways. Yeah, me getting you get fight out. That's literally it. We have a 2 of Cups. Are you starting something with your partner? Maybe you start something with your wife or your husband or something like that. The 2 of Cups. That's dating. No, Emperor, if it's not anything that have to do with a job, I'm getting something about you're trying to date this woman, but a lot of people is in your way. You're wondering why so much people in your way for prevent you from dating this woman. You want to date this girl. There's too much people in your way. Too much sabotaged. Everybody I tell you something and you don't know what to believe. And it's causing you and this woman to always be in arguments. But me getting Aries, you have a lot of money. Me getting, first of all, you have money and you have a fucking huge savings account. So you have enough money. No, again, if it have nothing to do with a job employment, me getting you have enough money and you're dating this woman. Me getting a lot of people don't want you to date this woman because you have enough money. Okay? So I don't know if you're doing well by a woman and there's other people who want it. Me getting a beer people are sending your way. And you say, why it's so hard for me to date this girl? Why everybody come up to me and tell me information I never ask? It's like them I swear you to not talk to this girl. Me getting something about them know why you spend the money on this girl. I'm not sure if it's a racial thing. Cause me getting you, bro, me getting you rich, you fuck. Me getting you rich, as you're rich, you're rich, you fuck. Me getting one huge savings account and me getting surplus of money that comes in every single month. Because we have the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Knight of Pentacles. All right. Now, maybe this could be you're dating a woman and me getting you saying to her, say you want to teach her everything you know. Maybe whatever you do, you went to school for. Me getting you dating this woman. And me getting you say to yourself, you know, so me can teach her the same job me do. Actually, me can actually do this. Can teach her. Me don't know if you have a trainer on the job or you help her go back to school. Me getting a lot of people saying, no, don't give it to her. Don't give it to her. Don't give it to her. I'm not exactly sure why, Aries. No, maybe somebody else want to give you an opportunity to be independent, because being independent don't have to mean you own your own business. You can have a trade and you're independent, like a nail tech. She's independent. You can get hired by a salon for work, or you can be an independent person if you're a nail tech. Same for your hairstylist. You don't have to work in someone's salon. You can have your own shit. You can run your own business. You have a license. Trades like plumbing, any type of these things, you don't have to work underneath a person. You can do it as a sole contractor. Maybe that's what you're going into. Cause me getting you saying, I don't want to be no boss anymore. I don't want to work for nobody no more. Cause them are fighting me out. And me the best employee. And usually I thought the best employee would be the most preferred and favorite. No, sweetheart, you're a threat. And you might be a threat. And the man who owned the company, Theme's son, don't like you. Because the son's supposed to take over the company and you know more about the company than the people them son. Let's go. We also have the 10 of Wands. All right. So we also have, we have the 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. That's 10-10. Are you going bankrupt? Are you filing for bankruptcy? We have 1010 and the page. Yeah, I'm getting okay. So you're filing for bankruptcy. Maybe you did this in the past. Maybe you took a chance to start your own business. Maybe you felt like you knew more, but you never actually did a test for no. You just feel like I can run this. I can start my own shit and do this better. Me getting bankruptcy. You have to have a bankruptcy. Me getting a write off a loss of debt, like over 50 grand of debt. Bankruptcy. Okay. Two more. We have a strength card that's a Leo, and we also have the me getting you need to tell somebody this. So it's either you tell somebody, say you have a business and you operate this business and you're a boss. Me getting you did this in your past. Me getting you're a boss in your past. Me getting the things that you're talking about to this woman or this man is me getting you're not lying, but what you're saying was in the past. It's not now. Something about the business you had to file bankruptcy. I'm not sure if you purchase more material than clients you got. We have 1010 here. The business failed. Maybe somebody told you, said, Aries, don't do this. And you were like, listen, I've studied, I went to school, I've done aptitude tests. I actually know what the fuck I'm doing. You're just giving me your opinion. And, opinions never graduate college. I mean, getting you went ahead, start the business, and the business have to close. You have to file for bankruptcy, unfortunately. And I think okay, well, hold on. Let me check something. Me know when you file for bankruptcy, you can't own a business again. Does it affect your credit score or something like that? Hold on. Yeah, it's a even if you have a 800 credit score after Chapter 7 bankruptcy, while a Chapter 7 stays on your credit report for 10 years, its negative impact fades over time. Yeah, 10 years. You have 10 years worth of no name. You're not gonna have a name for 10 years, basically. So maybe you can't rent properties because your credit score gets maybe you can't apply for credit card. Okay, so this is bankruptcy Aries. You took a chance. You filed for bankruptcy. I'm getting something about you dating this woman right now. I don't know if you start fights with her for distract her from the fact that you actually don't work, your business close. Maybe you don't want somebody to see you as unsuccessful or a failure. But you had your business just, I don't know why your business failed. Making some of I don't know what you did. I don't know if the clients not pay you, or you decide that when you do a job, you do it out of pocket and wait until the clients to pay you. Which is anytime you do any type of these jobs where you have to buy materials, the clients have to buy the material in full and then give you 50% of your service costs. Okay. Whether you cut grass, whether you do anything in construction for any clients, anytime you're going to a client, well, I'm not have to tell you this because you went to school, but I'm just tell you this, okay? If you're doing anything independent, even if you're a hairdresser, even if you're a nail tech, anything independent, if a client wants something, them have to buy the material 100% out of their pockets for you to start the job, and then them have to pay you 50% of the deposit for the cost where you're charged to do the job. So if somebody want them driveway for renovate, they want a nice driveway, new driveway, them have to purchase the concrete, them have to purchase the color them want, them have to purchase the sealant, them have to do it, then them have to give 50% of what you are charged to actually do it. And after the job done, them give a second 50%. You cannot go to a client, give them an estimation and them say yes, and you go in your pocket, go buy the blood clot material, come back, lay every fucking thing, do the job, and then expect them to pay you. People are evil, Aries. So again, I don't know if that's why something never work, or that's why business bad. Because I'm getting you keep a purchase of material out of your pocket. That's not how you do business. Again, whether it's even if a pipe in your door and you say you want to run this pipe, even if it's electrical, you want to run this line here, you don't pay for that out of your pocket. Never. Even when you're a hairstylist, you don't really pay for the hair for putting into the woman's hair. She would have come with her hair unless you sell hair. Maybe that's what happened. So even though you went to school to know to how to do a certain trade or how to do a job, it don't mean you're business minded. So maybe again, maybe you went to college and you say, yes, we can do this. I don't want to work for nobody. I want to start my own company. And somebody was like, Aries, do you know anything about business planning? You know anything about starting a business? I don't have to know anything about starting a business. I graduated. Yes, but graduated to be an employee. You never graduate to start your own business. I'm getting you're saying it doesn't matter. I don't need to work for anybody. I'm going to do it myself. Bankruptcy lick you because you don't know anything about entrepreneurship. When if you go college, go do anything that you can be independent in. You see, after you done that, you have to do a course in entrepreneurship. Just because you're a nail technician, it don't mean you know how to be an entrepreneur. You can still lose money. Just because you're in a construction, it don't mean you can be an entrepreneur. You might not be business minded. You might again spend your own money on materials, and you're not put into consideration the clients will do to you when client, because you will do the whole job and then the client said, I don't like that. Bitch, what the fuck you mean I don't like it? Whore, it look better than the fucking picture you showed me before. I'm not going to pay for it. Okay, I'm going to give you this now and this later. Yeah, that's how the fucker starts. So yeah, I'm getting something about you and it. Maybe you and this, maybe, I don't know if this is your wife or your girlfriend. I'm getting something where you take out your anger on her. For distract her from telling her that your business failed. But that's okay, Aries. I made mistakes. Maybe easy. Well, I don't think I can try again. So maybe you file for bankruptcy and the girl where you deal with, she wants to start a business. And you're telling her, starting a business is not that easy. You need to be careful. Not everybody succeeds. Why? Because you end up fuck up your business name and you file for bankruptcy. No, the girl can. So because your man filed for bankruptcy, you can't start a business. Him act like him know everything there is about a business. Sorry, if you did know everything there was, you wouldn't file for bankruptcy. I'm getting yet know your partner get stress at your head. Maybe you have the resources and you have the money to start your business, right? I'm getting either the man jealous of you because him used to be a business owner, or I'm getting you ask him for help you and it's like you want to run shit. You want to run your whole business. And you say, Brody, you're not the owner. But ask you for help. And every time you don't give him a position more powerful, more hands-on in your business, him upset with you or him start a fight with you. Come getting a your shit. You have your name. Him don't have no name anymore. Gone for 10 years. So yeah, I'm getting something about, I don't know. I'm getting something with a test. All right. Maybe you and your girlfriend did the aptitude test and fear IQ higher. And you're very sour about it. Maybe she is an employee and you're a business owner. Maybe she's unemployed and you're a business owner. And both are going to do a test. We're getting our IQ higher than yours, even though she's unemployed and you're not. So that's what it is, Aries. Hi, fire. No, fire. It's fire. For sure. Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning. I hope you're having a beautiful morning this morning. Okay. You support. I thank you for the support. You could have supported anybody else, but you're here supporting me. Thank you, sweetheart. Okay. I'm going to leave the reading here though. We're going to the next reading. So I will be back